Last year, Porsche invited me out to Germany to photograph their past, present, and future cars in celebration of their 75th anniversary. I got to photograph inside the incredibly restricted Taycan factory. We drove a museum car on the public roads, and so much more. But at the end of the trip, they sent me on my way to my hometown in Belgium in a brand new 992 GTS, which I then took on a 1,000-kilometer detour through 6 different countries. And to this day, that road trip holds a very special place in my heart. The car was a dream to drive, and I got to visit and photograph places that all surround my home country of Belgium. Since then, I've caught the Porsche bug, and today I'm going to buy a Porsche of my own. And although it's a salvage title, high mileage car that costs just 1/15 of what the new car that I drove costs, I couldn't be more excited as I'm driving 600 miles to pick this car up, and we're driving it home through some of the most scenic routes in California. Hector and I are 10 minutes outside of Sacramento because we're going to look at a 996 Porsche 911. I've never owned a Porsche, but I've wanted to own one ever since I did a project with them out in Germany. And today might be the day. My stomach is upside down because I'm nervous.
I can feel like how nervous you are. I can feel it in the car.
I know in the last like 10 minutes.
I think it just got real, like the last 5 minutes.
Because we've been driving for like 6 hours from LA, like, oh, this is gonna be sick. And like now, 10 minutes outside.
It just set in like.
Anyway, gonna go meet up with this guy and supposedly this real car that we've never seen before, but that we just drove 6 hours for. And see if it checks out. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, I see it. It's back there.
Where?
Back there. Okay.
Is it clapped?
Dude, it looks good. Low key. Bro, that looks really good. That's good paint.
Oh, dude. It looks clean. Dude, it's so good. The deal is done. The deal is done. I already registered it in my name.
Shout out to DMV.
Shout out to DMV. They actually did their thing.
Our tax dollars at work.
Oh,
I can't.
My gosh. We're at the Home Depot parking lot because we just bought some walkie-talkies because Hector's in a different car and we have a long way to go. We're gonna take a nice scenic road trip to photograph the cars. So this is gonna be a part of it.
Radio check.
Yo!
We're good.
How'd you do it?
You see that thing?
Is that a type R?
That's affirmative.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm driving my Porsche 911. We are in an absolutely beautiful part of Northern California, and we're driving to Lake Tahoe right now to start a little road trip and take a lot of photos. I'm so stoked. I'm stoked to photograph the car, stoked to photograph some new landscapes here in California, and just do a nice little road trip with my buddy Hector, who's in front of us in his Civic Type R. As a kid watching Top Gear growing up, this is the dream right here, road tripping in cool cars, in beautiful landscapes. This is ridiculous. It's already broken.
Can't relate.
Can't relate. Mine only overheats.
Yeah, bro.
It's a beautiful morning here in Tahoe. I haven't spent much time out here, so I really am not sure where to go, but I think we're gonna cruise around the lake for a little bit. The water just looked absolutely beautiful. We went to like a random park, the first one we saw, and it was so pretty. Like I did with the road trip in Europe, what I really want to do on this trip is try and photograph both the car and the landscape equally. We're gonna cruise to the next spot and see what else we can find. These colors look beautiful, even in this like midday light.
Yeah, this is gonna be a banger. New Mamiya 7 just dropped.
Dang, dude.
It's a Mamiya 7.3. It's a prototype I'm testing out.
What's the retail on one of these?
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
Health as well. We had an absolutely beautiful morning in Lake Tahoe. I had a lot of fun taking some photos there, and now we're on our way to Yosemite. I think we're gonna go to the Sequoias after that, which should be fantastic. Car so far feels absolutely incredible. It's everything I could have dreamed of. There are some problems with it, but of course that's the case with any project car, and that's also why I bought it. I'll talk a little bit more about all the nerdy car details in a future video on my car channel, how much I paid for it, the salvage title, that kind of thing, because this was one of the cheaper Porsches in the country, and I think it was definitely one of the cheapest hardtop 911s. I'm enjoying this car so much, and it means so much to me to do this just a year after doing the project for Porsche in Europe. We're driving by what looks like a controlled burn of a forest here. Pretty surreal. I'm gonna try and take a photo of it. I don't know if anyone shot this before.
I don't think so.
Here we go. I'm gonna self-timer it because my cable release is in the car. 1 second at F8. We just got to our hotel room for the night, and it looks like we'll be sleeping under these paintings. If this is the last you hear of us,
This is why. We're never gonna wake up.
making our way into, what park is this? I want to say Coachella, but we're making our way into the Sequoias here, and the road is just beautiful. Fog's been rolling in and out of this road as we've been driving up it, and it cleared up, and then all of a sudden we just hit this thick wall of it, and it looks so good. I parked so close to the water. I'm trying to redeem that salvage flood title. We're gonna end our trip by getting dinner in the most beautiful place of all, which is Yard House in Bakersfield, California. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because what a beautiful stop to finish the video. This was an incredible road trip, maybe one of my best yet as far as just scenery the entire way through. There wasn't a boring minute on this road trip, and especially with these cars, it was such a fun time. Big shout out to Hector for being down on like 5 hours notice to do a 1,000-mile road trip with me to go get this car. Absolutely crazy. And thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. And finally, thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an incredible all-in-one website building platform that you can use to build your photography portfolio online. I've been using Squarespace for so many years now, and they've made it so easy to get a website up and running with my photography. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can hit the link in my description for a 14-day free trial of Squarespace. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Willem for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.